Evening everybody, Rich here, back for part 5 of this MS Estonia tutorial. Today's focus will be the top deck superstructure, which consists of 2 decks at the moment, and will consist of bridge wings as well. Basically, if I spin around there, you can see quite a bit of junk on the top of the ship there, so it consists of 2 decks basically. Like I said, bridge wings as well. So, yeah, like I said, what we're going to do, we're going to head over to the front of the superstructure now. We've got the front windows of the top parts. We've got 3 sets of windows here. We do the top row up here, and on the sides we've got the blue band along the side. Along the top of that, we're going to add 7 white blocks. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. May as well do the other side as well. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's the top white line there. So that is basically the top of the main superstructure. After that, it's all sort of large, long deck houses, if you know what I mean. I'll fly over to the prototype and see what I mean. So we've got the blue band at the front here, which is where we just added that white line, and behind that the deck will curve inwards and will become sort of access for the open deck, if you know what I mean. And also the bridge wings will be at the top. So that is all that area we're covering today, to a degree. So yeah, we're going to fly back over. And then from that white line on the side, we'll start on the left hand side. So we're going to fly down to the deck level below. So as long keeping in line with that final block there, like that, keeping in line. But on the deck level, we're going to build inwards 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 6 blocks inwards that way. And then you want to build a line of 120 blocks. And I've already got a marker down there, so I don't need to count. But I'll put the first block in, and I shall start the measuring process. So when I get down the end there, it will say 120. So I build a line of 120 blocks long. Like I said, I've already got a marker, so I don't need to worry too much. So I just fly all the way down to the marker. Oh, and there's the marker there, and then I actually use the axe. And yep, there it is. At the end of that line, it says 120. So that is the 120 long section there, and that's absolutely fine. And then at the end of that, you want to build 2 out. So we go 2 out that way, and then you want a line of 52. And I've got another marker down there, so I just add the first block and start again. So I've started the first measurement. So it's a line of 52, and I've missed one already. So yeah, a line of 52. Then I'll measure it down to the marker there, and then that end, and it says 52 at the end of that line there. So that is all those, well, this deck done almost, well, the foundations anyway. So I do the same on the other side. Fly down and then build the same thing again. So like I said, like before, we just build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in, keeping in line with that thing there, and then the line of 120. Sorry, so I shall build. Well, I shall use Wild Edit for it just to save a bit of time. So down to the marker here, down to there, and we go set quartz for that, and there we go. And then 2 out, like so, and then the 52. Down to that marker there, and there we go. That's, pardon me, the foundation of that part of the superstructure. I want to belch, but I can't. I want to attract wind. I want to burp, but I can't. That's why I'm talking a bit funny. Right, so there we go. That's the back wall. Don't you just add the wall across the back there like that, and then what you want to do is just increase the height of these walls to 4 high. So increase it to 4 high. So we're going to do the one side first. Down to there. And then the same along here. Then down to the other side. Down to that point. And then down to there. Right, so that's one side done. You can see the wall is all increased in height to 4 high. Do the same on the other side. So 1, 2, 3. To there. And then down the other side. Do 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 do. Down to there. Down to here. And then down to the last port. And then across the back. And that should be that wall all done. And there we go. That is those walls all increased in height. Now 4 high. That is the first portion of this part of the superstructure done. Well, to a degree anyway. You can start adding the doors and windows to it. You can see on the prototype I've sort of added sort of a window, then a 2 block space window, 2 block space window, sort of 5 or 6 windows, and then put a door. Basically the same thing all the way along. It's it looks less cluttered with the way I've done it, but it's up to you how you want to place the windows and that. I just done it at random, so that's that. So that's the walls done. So the next job we want to do is just to add the deck to it. So I'll fly down to the front end, and the deck is the same height as all the other decks. So we'll go from the top line of the white. So basically the white line on top of the blue band is where the deck will go. So we'll just fill in a little bit of the deck for the minute, just so you know what I'm doing, and then I can just fill it in. Like so. So there we are. There's the first part of the deck. And once again, I cannot remember what the number is, so I shall sit on this block, and then I shall type away. We'll use fill 35. Shit, I can't remember what it is. Is it 11? 11 by 300. So if this don't work, I'll undo it. So it's nope, wrong colour. Okay, undo that. So it must be 13 then. Is it 13? Yay, got it. Right, there we are. So there we are. There's the deck all filled in. And that is the top deck of the main superstructure, basically. So you got the, well, you know, the top deck of the blue band, basically. But that is how that should look. And you got the deck on top. And it don't look too bad at the moment. I mean, once you've added the doors and windows, it should look a lot better. So yeah, that's that. So, yeah, that's the first phase done. Right, so now what we want to do is go down to the centre block of the front wall now. So we've got the front wall here, and the centre block is this one here. I didn't mean to remove it, but there we go. And you're going to count on the green. You're going to count back to the 9th block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we start the next process of the superstructure. This will support the bridge deck and the bridge wing. So that's the purpose of this building we're doing now. It also goes back and supports the funnel as well. You can see the funnel sits. Well, there's another deck house that goes on top, and then the funnel will support that. Will be supported by that, but it is basically leveling everything up. But this is the front wall. Will be the front wall. So this front wall, like I said, is the 9th block back on the green, and this wall is going to be 13 wide. So what's that? That's 6 other sides. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it should have a 3 gap at each end, like so. That seems a bit wide actually. I'm just going to check that on the prototype and just make sure I have done that right. And yeah, that is fine. It just looked a bit wider than I was expecting, so I'm just double checking that. So right, we've got 13 wide, and then at each end you want to add another 2, so 2 like that, and the same on the other side. We go 2 out, so it's 13 with 2 on either side, and then the sides you're going to add 7, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 2 like that, and then 86, or is it 36? I think it's 86. My pen ran out when I was writing it, so I'll do the other side first. So we had 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the 2, and it should be 86. I haven't got a marker, that's another thing, so bear with me. So it's going to be, I'll just double check it again and make sure that is right. Am I doing it the right way? Because it curves in different directions, so it's, yeah, that's fine. I was just making sure, because it's either curving inwards or outwards, but it's curving inwards, so that is fine. So like I said, you've got the 7 and then the 2, and then you want the 86. So we go, we put the first block in there, and just keep counting. I won't bother counting it, but I'll just use welded it to measure it. So it should be 86 when it's done. And that is, so far, that's 45. Keep going. Missed one. And that is 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86. And that's 86 like that. And then once you get to the the end of the 86, you want to build 2 out. So go 2 out like that. And then 24. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And then out 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. And then 52, which is basically the same as the wall below, but I'll measure it anyway. So that's the first block there, and it should be 52. Well, it's 52, but it should be the same as the wall below. So I'll build it to the same length as the wall we've already built, up to there, and it is 52, and that is fine. So it's basically just trace this last 52, just traces the wall below. And that is how that should look, like that. So yeah, we've got this side's done. So I'll do the same on the other side, the same 86 using the powers of wooden axe. So that'll be the first block, and just add the 86. Oh, too far. 87 and 86. That's fine. That's the 86, and I just patch up that hole there. So we've got the end of the 86, and then 2 out like before. And then 24, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out, and then the 52. And this goes right the way down to the end of the bottom 52. Like so, and then once before, or like before, just join them together across the back. Like so, and that is the foundation of the next walls. So that's that. We're not going to increase them in height yet though, so they will be increased in height eventually, but we're going to focus on the bridge wings first. So we're going to fly down to the front end again, down to this point. So we've got the front wall here. I'm just going to read my notes. So the front wall, which is the 13, we're going to increase in height to 4 high, so 2, 3, 4, and just increase that in height all the way across. So 4 high all the way along, like so. And then the side 2, increase the height into to 4 high as well, so the side 2 like that. And then 2 blocks of the side wall, so the side wall 7, but the first 2 blocks increase in height as well to 4 high, like so. So you got the front wall and part of the side wall looks like that. Excuse me. Right, now for the bridge wings, we're going to build out to the side. So from the top block here, this block here, we're going to build out 9. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that should overhang the side of the ship, or be in line with the side of the ship. So that is kind of dead on there, so that's fine. So we'll build out 9 like that. And then the sides are, hang on, sides 3, so go 1, 2, 3 like that. And then 9 back towards the ship. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then connect to the foundation below. And that is the base, or the foundation basically, of the bridge wings. So that is how they look like that. So do the same on the other side. 9 out, so go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 3 back, 1, 2, 3, and then 9 back towards the ship. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then connect to the foundations. And there we go. That's the bridge wings, well, in position if you like. And then the space between the, or underneath the bridge wing here, just increased to 3 high. So the space between the foundations of the bridge wings increased to 3 high. Like so. So when the deck is added, the deck will sit on top like that. So I just add the first part of the deck in this area, like so, and that's how the bridge wing will sit. And then the walls from behind the bridge wings all the way back, around the back and up the other side, increase to 4 high. So I shall use the magic of World Edit, or wooden axe if you like. Just increase to the height to 4 high. So just go down this side. It's the same process as before, just increase in height to 4 high. And I know at the moment they look kind of bare, but like I say, you can start adding the doors and windows and it should look all funky diddly. So up to that point, then down to this point, and then across the back. And then down the other side. And there we go, that's the walls all increased in height, and it should look something like that. Like I said, it looks bland, but once you've added all the doors and windows, it should all look, well, pretty good. So, yeah, once the doors and windows are in, it will look not too bad. But, yeah, it looks alright at the moment. Pardon me, it looks a bit weird. Got hiccups now. So, yeah, we'll just fly over quick before we put the deck in and make sure it's all symmetrical. I know it is all symmetrical, but I just want to make sure, but it didn't look too bad. So that is that area all done. So what next to do is just to fill in the deck. So I shall fly down to the bridge wings, and I've already pointed out the bridge wings. The deck on the bridge wings is the same height basically as the top line of the walls, like that. So basically between each deck, effectively you got a 3-block gap. So there's plenty of headroom. So what I'm going to do, I shall sit on this point here and just fill in the deck. And there we go, that's the deck all filled in. And that is how that area should look. So we are, well, way past halfway now. I mean, there ain't a huge amount of stuff to do. So we've got the main structure of the ship out of the way. Still quite a bit to do though. I mean, there's little details and there's the funnel, the mast and things like that. But yeah, we're not doing too bad. I will come back later on. I'm sort of thinking actually, because I've already pointed out the design for the windows. I mean, we've got. If you want to add the windows the same design as me, like I've just showed you, sort of a window, 2-block gap, window, 2-block gap, window, 2-block gap, and then eventually after say 6 windows, add a door. It looks something like that. The top line at the back here is sort of spaced differently. The windows are sort of 5-block gap between each, but it's up to you how you want to do it. I'm just place the windows at random, but you don't want to place too many just to make it look not too cluttered. But it's up to you how you want to work this out. So that is pretty much it for today. I'm not going to go too far with this one, but yeah, we're definitely beyond halfway now. So that's it for part 5 basically. So part 6 will be the wheelhouse, which is what sits on top of the bridge wing. So basically all this area here. Maybe I might start this sort of tower. I say conning tower, but it's not a conning tower. It's basically that houses the mast. So I might do this tower as well. The roof of the bridge as well, and also the foundations and maybe the funnel as well. So that'll be part 6, and then we can sort of focus on the smaller bits. It's basically winding down. We've got the big shit out of the way. We've got all the big stuff done. It's basically getting all the little things out of the way now, and also there'll be propellers, rudders as well. Well, lifeboats as well, of course, and also smaller details like vents, staircases, and handrails. But yeah, we're getting on. We're getting there. So we've got the main structure of the thing out of the way. It kind of looks like a half-finished cruise ship, really. So yeah. Anyway, that is it for part 5. So like I said, part 6 would be everything I just mentioned, and we'll go from there. So this is Rich signing off, logging off, disappearing, and I shall return in part 6. So bye bye for now.